on a quest, trying to bring out the best in me. You see, I was a little fucked up. Being on the streets and doing my thing. No, I wasn't on drugs. Calm down. But a good friend there at the back, his name is Kopano. We lived together in China, and Kopano would see me walking in at 4 a.m. in this big puffy jacket, because China is cold as fuck. Because I come from the club. I was singing at the club. So in China, what they do is, well, I didn't know it was actually like a strip club, guys. It was literally lady of the night was the high heels and the shady places. But that's not what I was doing. I wasn't there. I didn't know it was a strip club until I got to the motherfucker. Anyway, they'll pay me good. And all I had to do was sing. But in China, you get on a stage, right, at the strip club, they don't strip. They actually sing songs, and then the men give you flowers. And above your head is this huge ring, also full of flowers. And if that ring drops on you, it's like, I think 10,000 RMB, which is like 20K. And that shit dropped on me on my first night. And I had wreaths like I was in Hawaii, only I was in China. Chest, my bust was full of flowers, and I remember coming home that night. In fact, he reminded me of a story. He like, shit girl, what you been up to walking up our hill? Because there was this hill to our community building. And I'd be like, oh, I got flowers. And that's tips. So every wreath is like 200 RMB, which is like 400 Rand. But a good one, because who don't want money? And I remember walking up and he was on his way to go and teach. And it's like, oh, you're only getting home now? I'm like, yo, babs, it was fabulous. Look at me. I was like, I got flowers. So, Kopano, I would like you to come up and share a few words, because China is the reason I started this session. Not one of the only reasons, but I found myself in China again. I discovered the arts. I grew up in an orphanage, and when I got there, they were like, oh, look at you, you're so talented, we're gonna like expose you to the arts. And I was like, I'm such a rebel. I was like, yeah, fuck your mama. Like, true story, I was such a bully, because I was being beat. I was actually being abused, you know. So I got there and I was just like, shit, you can't tell me, because I was looking after myself. And they were like, no, we're gonna turn you into the delicate flower that you are. You need to bloom. And I did. I was eventually that like, fuck your mama, turn me to, I love your mama. Your mama being so good to me. And I remember on the weekends, I would go to the artist proof studio and paint and print and learn different techniques. And then they're like, oh girl, you are talented. We're gonna send your ass to the National School of the Arts. And at that time, I got my bad bitch back in me, because now I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to live here anymore. I know what I'm doing. I want to go home. They're like, no, we got plans for you. And they're like, there's a school that specializes in the arts, drama. My daddy is a British man, and he was selfish in a lot of ways, but he was the normal one. And I was like, I don't want to cause my daddy no stress, so I'm going to take the one that is the cheapest. Because art, you need oils, you need pastels, you need canvases. I knew my dad would be like, look at what you've done now. You're making more problems with your art. So I chose drama. Because you just need your body. And you just need your soul. And you need black clothes. Like black pants and a t-shirt. Like, yeah. But I knew all I would need is myself. And yeah, it opened who I am today. Like everything you see today and what you see around you and all this beautiful energy is because of where I came from, what I've experienced, and what everybody gives back to me, you know. Like, I never want people to feel the way I felt growing up. And I think that's why I do what I do. Because the world is a better place when we support one another, you know. And we should all be making money, but sometimes it's not about money. Sometimes it's really about these beautiful moments, the experiences and the things that shape us. And I think that's what I want to carry through with Yams. So, yeah, this is a little bit about me. I don't always speak about myself, and I don't always open up like this. It must be the fucking Telemundo and shit, but hey. But Kopano, I would like you to come and say something about the experience, because then I started Yams and he was like, friend, look at you. You learned something, you brought it back home, and look at what you've done. So here we are today, celebrating 5 years not today, but 5 years of Yams. And it started in my garden, and here we are now. So this is my friend Kopano, and I love him so much. Oh, he knows everything about me. I've known him for longer than China. We grew up because my best friend in high school, Titi, is his cousin. But we ended up being soulmates. And yeah.
To think that first time Bridget told me about Yams, I was like, okay, are we doing one the next month? She sent me videos and I was like, girl, I see your passion. But before Yams, when we were together in China, she was in a band called Sichuan Pro. Bridget was performing on Chinese national TV. Weddings, she was there opening things. We would be shopping together for hours on the couch, trying to find outfits. Remember? And the heels. But what we've experienced together as a friendship, the conversations we've had about this project and other projects in both of our lives has just been inspiring and enriching. So much for doing what she does for our artists, and trust me, it goes to our goals. I know everything that is happening, everything. But I love you, stay blessed. Not much else needs to be said.